Well, welcome to XTD again, and this time is some of a different video. I'm not going to upload any of this weird first view gameplays because there's already three in a row. But if I had uploaded this, why can I upload then? Well, well, glad glad that you asked, cause I had the perfect video for this. Don't worry, the phone is fine. He just it just landed on the bed. Well, so that was. Don't you like the the nostalgia terrain? Cause this is what basically this bed is. This bed is. Cause it's pretty much really old and it's still usable. I don't even bother changing it, but I think I should. Eh, I think this thing is broken. But also, you thought that cardboard can launch objects? Well, you're wrong. To launch at a pretty much respectable further distance, like 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 I thought. Yeah, pretty much complex toy made of cardboard. Honestly, yeah. Plus, this isn't even attached to the main base. Look, you can separate kinda easily. So, I'm going to get the channel quite more variety in my video uploading, so people can feel pretty much frustrated when I start to upload things with the same catalog. I've had uh, pretty much pretty much a lot uploaded only gameplays and challenges during the last days, and I see people that hmm, from a moment they like it, but from the other no, they just straight up unsubscribe for some reason. But it is bad, guys. Cause do I have to repeat? Have to repeat everything I said from this video? I think I should repeat it again, cause there was a fucking random moment that six of my users just clicked the unsub button. Just left me again with four, 8,435 instead of a 4,441. Well, I think that I think I know that how it is. I think some people really started to hate me for no reason. and plus the assuming that that was going on and making controversy in the premiere. Well, I learned my freaking lesson. Do not either upload premieres anymore or just get the premieres much more shorter than the upload. Meaning that I'll probably have to rush the premiere for the next videos of rip-offs. The won't be anymore for 5 days. It'll be 4, 3 or 2 before and after the upload. Yeah, I'm seem like I'm gonna have to shorten the wait, so people can feel stressed out about this. And also, I found my old phone's key, which probably I'm not gonna need it. But anyways, if you're here in my channel, please subscribe. Mm, Subscribe and click the bell notifications and click it on all so you don't miss any of my newer videos and for you to support the channel. Please remind that I'm doing what I can. Getting such getting the channel much more variety isn't a easy job. So reason why there are some projects that are from November or December. The logos reintroduction is one of them. The reason why I decided to start making the logos because mainly I, I saw some de-evolving okay subscribers loss. Not because I didn't feel want to just upload more logos. It's for probably personal problems. But you should be happy. I uh, it didn't stood its original release date. More like its release, which was originally going to be November 12th. I mean 18. I decided to rush it up. Now that it's November 2nd. At least that's something. You don't need to wait more, more like 3 or 2 weeks for actually to get to see the logos again. So guys, if there's any hater left in this channel that is disguised or someone telling my other people to just betray me and teasing me around, that's probably going to be the, the impact that tipped the iceberg. I had 8,441 and now 6 of them are just gone. I had enough of this. I'm going to go to turn right in the center of this problem. Despite the controversy, I ain't going down with a fight with those goddamn bullies that are just brainwashing. The only good thing is at least the Among Us bootleg, cheaper bootleg video actually had 7 likes before the premiere, and 2 of them was during during the premiere, not the live stream. Duh. And there's already an incident about this, these stat problems. Something doesn't seem right. Yeah. Also, something forgot about the update. I should say it. it is that it, that I'm going to I'm going to pretty much left what category is the least popular. By the end of 2020, starting 2021, I'm going to delete one of the categories that are causing the problem or is getting less stats in views, likes, comments, and all of that. Obviously, obviously, the logo uploading has immunity because it's the most viewed category of all time, reaching a screaming ridiculous, actually pretty much legendary. More of think it is 5 million views, merging all the videos, including the old ones. That's a pretty much high record for me. So logo uploads gets the immunity. The other three categories are going to be voted. He voted. Among Us will have its moments of glory uh, during this year, and the next year is going to be submit to the actual elimination pool, and the category with least votes is going to be out from the channel forever. If there's a tie, we're gonna have to try a tiebreaker, but I don't know how. So for now, I'm planning in one. So was a long talk, I know, but I had to admit that the channel is sometimes good and sometimes awful. Like random changes so drastically. I have like freaking good amount of subs and that amount halves or even worse, more than the half earned. I don't know what's making that happen. It is my video content, my lack of category, or it just the bullies are brainwashing my viewers. I hardly don't know about it. But for this moment, I'm just going to stay alert and watch my channel stats at all costs without resting. Not joking. I'm not gonna rest. Also, you notice that all the games, well, majority of the games are in Spanish, because these are already games that I already purchased like or my Mexican cousins gave it to me years ago, and all of them are pretty old. This one, for example, I think is 4 or 6 years old since I since the first time I got it from my cousins. But like any game board collection, of course, there's some exceptions. This is a set that I brought last year of Uno. The, I think it's the newest Uno type called Uno Wild. And it seems pretty much soaked up. I don't know how that happened. But hey, uh, the condition is actually not that bad. Besides, So this card has a old school design. So I think the sogginess that they suffer from actually keeps it a pretty much great retro touch. And this is on pretty much original Mexican game that is truth, because it wasn't complete when I bought it. So I trashed it. We have a Uno spin-off, Uno Mu. Jesus. It is, it is actually old. You don't know how this spin-off actually hit the markets. It was probably 2004, 2005. That actually makes it, not him, makes it like 20, 21 years old. Uh, me and my stress brain. Apologies. 15 or 16 years old actually. And if you saw the Angry Birds Last Old Flight, yes, I kept the cars for all these years. They're in pretty much good condition, with no scratches or sagginess. Yeah, they're still useful up to this day. And as you can see, I have more of these, including, oh look, this one just dropped off. This is the original, you know. It's not so original because it was remade. Let's just call it Classic Uno, because it makes sense since Angry Birds 1 has updates which has renamed itself to Classic. Like Uno Wild also was under some sagginess, something, but you can tell that the cars are pretty much untouched. That's weird. The package was was pretty much damaged from, I don't know. I think it was humidity. But the cars are surprisingly not affected. I'm confused. So yeah, we have like 3 Uno games. Not that bad. The electronic bank seems to work, and I have the screwdriver. Here's the proof that you hear the sound. Yeah, kinda still works. Let me insert a fake credit card, which comes from the game, obviously. Surprisingly works. Despite that, I didn't change the battery. We have pretty much 4 unique colorful tokens. This is the this is the short version. I never got to get the larger version for 6 players, sadly. Now let's see the classic Monopoly. Luckily, I got all the bills. Community chest and chances. Yeah, chances. For a minute, I was going to say fortune. And down there, we have the houses and hotels. Realizing after seeing the packages, one of the hotels has pretty much been bust down. I don't know what I done to it, but I think it was a sort of impact that was going to trouble. So we see it. with my uncle and aunt, and the game I think fell off and caused minor damage in general. I think it looks fine still. What do you think? We have the red dice, the dices, and the tokens. Also, reason why this one is much more rusty, because I have another game besides of that you'll probably be amazed when you see it. Forgot to place the screwdriver back in. Eh, I'll do that. Not later. I just put it near the board game. And on top of all that, we have some vintage Mexican guest food. Again, from my Mexican cousins that used to communicate with me. Just one of the slots are busted, but besides from that, it's playable. I don't know where I placed the game pieces to actually play the game, but I'll I'll see it in a future video. Of course, if the subscriber incident passes away, so I can do pretty much replay. That was hard to reach. And I think that this is probably the last board game that my cousins gave me and before moving out. Yeah, probably the last game that actually was from my cousins. What an old travel, and by the end you get some crossover with a kids movie. You can tell this is basically Monopoly Junior disguised as the Despicable Me franchise. All this has been used and play it properly, and don't judge the mess that is going on under there. It's still complete. Reason why I didn't trash it or destroy it. So it's good. I'm not gonna destroy it. And last but not least, some random Potomatic. This was another game that was given to me together with the Despicable Me Monopoly Gameboard that I showed previously. It's a mini version of the game in general. Nothing changes. Surprise, surprise. The pieces actually are pretty much more playable than the original size, and it has this case so you can get on the go anywhere you want without losing the game pieces, which are only these ones. What a nice travel game, huh? And the dome is actually very firm, so you don't have to worry when it falls. but don't try to do through the drop challenge. Will probably don't resist more than one fall. Pretty much like the original Pop-O-Matic, you can pop the dice, and if you get a 6, you get to move your token. Every player has to try to land a 6 for its token to move. This game had gone through very much pops than you thought. It's having popped so many times. Still good otherwise. And some random hungry hippos. This one is actually purchased by me. Just like the both sets of Uno, the cards, not the Uno move. But honestly, I don't know if it is broken or still playable. But you can, but you could saw, there's here is the mini version for 2 players only. Well, anyways, thanks for watching and hope this video was helpful. So this weird situation stops. See ya. But that's not all. Secret secret content time. Or delete it also. This game isn't given by my cousins. This was actually a Mexican purchase version of the same game, which is Perfection, on eBay. Yeah, there are exceptions, weird ones. The pieces are obviously back here. The only problem with this game was always that this door is hard to open with your bare fingers. You just need some pointy object, example, screwdriver, to actually open this. See? I'm fortunately glad to see this game made a return, because it's probably one of my favorite games of all time, which is Perfection. And it's good to see the game in my collection. There we go. Stay there. And about that rusty token, quote unquote, I have the bills, the wood houses and hotels. This isn't part of the set. My cousins also gave me of all this mess. Now it's broken. It feels good to destroy stuff again, because I had to delete the old series of that because of personal problems. The community chest and change cards in the properties. Let's not forget the tokens, and here's the old silver one, plus the other returning tokens in this special set. Remember, this was the Monopoly 80th anniversary. There's the Gameboards. So yeah, I pretty much like both Uno, Monopoly, and etc. There's a lot trash has to be trashed, and I'm using some boxes to storage all the trash and to get this area clean as possible. I'm doing this primarily for the newest Floppy Tunes adaptation release. Plus, to stay up with my reputation and nothing bad happens further. But anyways, this was Extra English, and I say bye for now.